Storm of the Century is actually M.A. Larson's first episode, and it's an episode that uses the infestation trope. Or at least I think that's what it's called. If it's not called that, I'll just call it that anyway, because that makes the most sense to me. The episode starts off with Fluttershy finding a parasprite in the woods. Though she doesn't know it's a parasprite, she just thinks it's adorable. We cut to Twilight worrying about Princess Celestia visiting, even though it's just a casual visit. And when she's checking on the preparation, Fluttershy comes in and shows off the parasprite, though there's actually 3 now. It turns out Pinkie Pie actually knows what they are, but she doesn't bother explaining it. Which is one thing that actually started to get on my nerves after rewatching this episode. If she knows what they are, and she knows how to stop them, why doesn't she just say, hey, I know how to stop this? At this point in the episode, I can forgive it because it hasn't gotten out of control yet. Twilight continues checking on the preparations and gives a parasprite to Rarity and Rainbow Dash. Then the next day, everyone's home is infested with them. They try different methods of getting rid of them, while Pinkie continues searching for instruments to fix the problem. And again, she doesn't just outright say, I can stop this. After Rainbow Dash tries a tornado to try to wrangle them up, they end up in the town. While in the town, they start eating all the food. Twilight has an idea to cast a spell for them to stop eating food, but turns out that makes them eat everything else. Eventually, Pinkie shows up with all her instruments and leads the parasprites out of the town, parading by Celestia just as she arrives. Why is it that Celestia doesn't know what a parasprite is? I mean, she's lived for thousands of years. She has to know something about them. Though it's more likely she was just playing dumb so Twilight could learn a lesson. Though I feel like the moral of this episode is almost non-existent. The moral is to stop and listen to your friends' opinions and perspectives, but it feels very shoehorned in, and with Pinkie not actually explaining herself at all, it feels very out of place. Since she actually never gave her perspective on the situation. She just said, I need to find these instruments, and never explained why, making it difficult for everybody. I used to actually enjoy this episode quite a bit, and I'm not sure why. Maybe because it's a bit of an action-y episode, but after thinking about the moral and what Pinkie does in the episode, I've started to dislike it a little bit. I don't know, am I in the wrong here for thinking that? Tell me down in the comments, and I'll see you next time. Hey, if you enjoyed this video, give it a like and share it. And be sure to subscribe for videos I upload every week. And if you're feeling really generous, check out my Patreon page. And as always, thank you for watching.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Well, by now we're getting a bit used to winter. We're like soldiers in the middle of a campaign, growing hardened to discomfort and better able to take it.